family, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zimi if you are new here, because we do have new subscribers who just joined my beautiful growing family. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much, babes, for being loyal and choosing my video to come back and watch. And if you're just passing by, you're not part of my family, you just stumbled across this video, please do me a favor by clicking that subscribe button and become a part of my beautiful growing family. Yeah, that was a mouthful. So yeah, please do not leave this video without subscribing. We're on the road to 1k, and for me to get to 1k, I'm depending on you guys. I'm literally counting on you guys. I don't know if by the time this video is out I'll be on 1k or still be on the road to 1k, but yonke into ikoni, guys. So without rambling too much, let me get into today's video. So today's video is just a story time or a chit chat of how I found out that I was pregnant, plus telling my mom and my friends. So let's get right into the video. So it was sometime in 2022 when I found out that I was pregnant. So prior to that, let me just take you to the events that happened before. And I don't know if they were prophetic or what. So it was first my sister. She said that she dreamt of me pregnant. I was like, hi, Kumalondo, I'm not pregnant, and I had just had my period. So I was like, there's nothing. And in the next couple of weeks there will be something. So I was like, there's nothing. And then Koko Indy, my friend, we're talking about my niece, and then she was saying that she loves how I am with her, and then one day I'm gonna make a great mom. I was like, okay, can't do one day. Like one day now, yes, I know. And then my friend Umezuli, so she put a status on her WhatsApp saying that Andina Mali baby shower, ne? And then on my picture, it was pictures like Andina Mali, then there's someone, so then on my picture she put baby. I'm like, yeah, so I text her, I'm like, so man, there's no baby coming, there's no baby, and the baby had already been conceived. I was like, hi man, there's no baby, this why was on. So we laughed about it and we moved on, right? So a week or two now after that, I think I was like, man, there's something weird with my stomach. I need to detox. Fine, I tell my boyfriend, and then he gets me a mist album. Right, I was gonna go home that weekend to the Eastern Cape. I had a ceremony to attend at my dad's house, so he buys the mist album. I take it that Saturday morning. The product worked, and I was like, okay, tomorrow, according to my period app, that Sunday I was gonna get my period. I used Flow to check my period. So the app was like 1 day left before your period begins, something like that. So I was like, I'm gonna be traveling, and for me, the first day of my period, it's always hectic, so I don't want to be on my period when I'm traveling. I was like, it is what it is too. And besides, my period was it's not really regular. Sometimes I'm late by a day or two, and sometimes that period app is spot on. But most of the time it's spot on. I've never missed my period. Depending on pregnancy scares and all that, no. If Flo says it's a day, 1 day before period, then it's either start that day or 2 days max later, which isn't really likely. I'm not someone with irregular periods. Fine, that Sunday came, nothing. I was like, great. I'm traveling, because it's quite a distance from Cape Town to the Eastern Cape bus. So I was like, alright. Fine, I get home that Monday, still nothing. But I do have menstrual symptoms, I did have period pains. My boobs, they get big when I'm on my period. My boobs were big, they were painful. So I had those. So I was like, okay, there's hope. that my period is coming. So the next day, I had to leave and go to my dad's place for the ceremony. The ceremony was specifically for me, so I had to be there. I leave. I'm happy that I'm not on my period because they're like unconsequential. So before I left, I told my mom, I'm gonna be on my period. Ne? I pack my pads, I pack my Mybilin, and then I packed some Panado and took some medication with, like, I took some medication before we left for the place. Fine, go Amnando. I get to the MB, I have a great time, but still, man, and I'm gonna be on my period. Like the whole time I was there, it was like I'm gonna be on my period, and every day, like I'd put on a pad, and then so there's nothing, but still change that one I had on during the day. The fake any episode, like in case it comes at night. Fine, periods saying but I keep on taking medication. I even upped my dosage. I take like 2 tabs of my Mybilin with some Panado, like 3 times a day, guys, which was not healthy, but I don't know that I was pregnant, so I thought it's just period pains. And I have really hectic period cramps when I'm on my period, so I normally like overdose on medication, which is not good, but it works for me. Fine, I leave my dad's house on the Thursday. I'm like, nothing, still nothing. My underwear is still clean, my pad is still clean. I'm like, okay, I'll just have to wait for Friday when I'm like at home. I'm gonna spend like a couple of days at home, so it would be great if my period would come then because I won't be traveling. Hi man, still my period isn't there. And then mom made a comment about my tummy. She was like, I never got you a phone about tight bit. So I'm like, why are you coming for my cover? And I was already pregnant by the time I went to the Eastern Cape. I just didn't know. Like no one knew because I had had my period for the previous month. So I didn't know. Fine. So I was a week late. I come to Cape Town, like I return the following week on Tuesday. I asked Kuzimbi, like I texted her, girl, have you gotten your period? Because normally our periods are in sync. If I'm on my period, Uzimbi is on her period, definitely. Yeah, man. So I'm like, has she had a period? I texted Uzimini. So I was like, yes, I've had my period already. I'm like, now I'm panicking. I text you in. I'm like, girl, I haven't had my period for this month, and I'm starting to like think that I'm pregnant. And do you get a pregnancy test? It was like, no man, just take the test. You're pregnant or not. I'm okay. It's still the beginning of the week, so Saturday, I'm delaying. I'm not in my heart. I have hope. Like I'm still hopeful that my period is coming. Like I'm convinced it's coming, man. It's coming. That's what I'm but it's coming. The days go by. I tell my boyfriend that my period is late. Nah, yeah, man. Actually, no, man. Probably sometime this week, your period is gonna come back. This is very weird because saying that experience and your period is this late for like over a week. Still I haven't gotten my period. Days go by. I asked him on the Friday that after work, please do get me a pregnancy test. Ne? Okay, he went to get the pregnancy test. He came with clear blue digital what. He came back with that test. Like upholile, like a panicky, like he was so choked. Okay, he wanted us to take the test like Friday, go after, and I'm like, no man. From what I've heard, because I've never got a pregnancy test before, I've not had a reason, but detailing, I've not had a pregnancy scare when you don't. Like, so I'm just having as well. Okay, fine. I tell him that according to what I've heard, your first pee in the morning is the most accurate. Okay, we agreed that we're taking it like Saturday morning. When I go pee, I'm gonna pee on the stick, and then we find out if we expect him or not. Fine. Hey, night Megan Sana. And what if my nightmare becomes a reality in this outing? Fine, sleep. Then it's the following morning. We take the test, and my nightmare became a reality. Guys, I pee on the thing. Wait for a couple of minutes, and then we put the cap on the test. Immediately, like when we put the cap on, I mean, on in 2 seconds. Immediately when I put that cap on, the thingy went like red, pregnant. I was like, into ayithini le yangathi ingqondo yama ukubona xa uthukile ingqondo ke kuthi zwi zike zimke for ezaa seconds. That's what happened with me. Like, the man was excited. When I went back to bed, I was like, Nova Sana, you're gonna tell me about how far I am, and for nix. My main concern is, what am I gonna tell my mom? And for nix, I go back to bed. He waits for the thingy to tell us how many weeks, like how far I am. And then the test read 3+ weeks. So I was probably like over a month pregnant. Fine. He shows it to me, Amber. And kind of excited, like I was so mad at the poor guy. Like, we equally responsible, but I was just like so mad at him. Like, Sana, me pregnant at this time of my life, I wasn't ready for this baby. Fine. The morning goes on to the guy is excited and then period app, I changed it from that period thingy to pregnancy mode because I found out that I'm pregnant. So I'm like, okay, let's check how far I am. And I was 6 weeks pregnant according to my period app. I was 6 weeks pregnant. So that meant like I was already in the 2nd month of my pregnancy. And the previous month, my period was normal. At least I think so. Now it's on divorce because the previous month, the water tasted funny, guys. I don't know, like the water had a funny taste, like a weird taste, man. Water is tasteless, but the water tasted bitter. My boyfriend and I drink the same water, but he was like, no, the water is fine. I even wrote it on my WhatsApp. I'm like, hey man, is there something wrong with Cape Town water? Because I don't know, like, everyone was like, no man, the water tastes normal. Fine, we moved on from that. Now I'm telling my mom, what do I do next? Fine, I think I waited for a week, and then I booked an appointment with my doctor for her to like confirm if am I really pregnant or it's just another pregnancy scare, a pregnancy test. Guys, I was still like in disbelief. When I go to the doctor, can we get like a different answer? But it's the test that is negative, you're not pregnant, or your blood test is made CT, something like that. Fine, booked an appointment. That was like for 2 weeks later. So it meant like I went to the doctor when I was 8 weeks. So I went to the doctor, I told her what's going on, but your pregnancy test, it says I'm pregnant, but we're here to confirm if are we really pregnant. Okay, she was like, there's no need for you to pee on the stick since you're saying that you had already peed on it, and clear blue, it's very unlikely for it to be inaccurate. That's what she told us. So I'm gonna send you to Pathcare for blood tests. Fine, she sends us to Pathcare, which is within that med center. When there, I got my blood drawn, done a blood test. So she said that it's urgent. So she told the lab assistant or lab technician that the test is urgent. Then she told me which medication to buy so that I can start on taking my supplements because I was quite far. She gave us a list. We went to clinics. I think 2 hours after we left the doctor called me. Ne? And then she was like, congratulations, Miss Utu. The blood tests confirms that you're pregnant. And I'm not tagging on that one, but when it rains, it pours. Like when it rains, it pours. Ngoba into le ndikuyo andisemncinci ndizothini ekhaya, like I'm not ready for this baby. Yo kwakuningi guys, intloko ndayiva uba iyazula ke ngoku, ziyandikhalela and zabe sekwe-loudspeaker. Yho xa sizokukhalela mntaze zikukhalela. In that Friday ndamela yimatha mandirumini yam ndiqonda uba I'm really gonna be someone's mom. I thought now I was a gabadia. My eggs stuck those sperms very nicely. I was like, "Hi, let me keep this to myself." The first person I told, okay, it's my boyfriend, but okay, the doctor called, whatnot. And then I called Indy. I'm like, girl, I'm pregnant. I in the toilet and I go Indy. I'm like, I'm pregnant. She was so happy. Like Indy was so happy. She was like, okay, what long did that I had a dream of? Because now she dreamt of poop. I didn't tell her. Glavik, when I found out that I was pregnant, like when we took the home test, she was like, no man, someone in my circle is pregnant because I dreamt of poop. Last someone dim, but it's not confirmed. So I'm not gonna confirm or deny anything from you, like that she's saying. Okay, I tell her bye, okay. I'm the one that's pregnant in your circle. And then you know, like, I was so happy. Guys, me happy, like, why are you guys happy? So I was so like trying to figure out a way how I was gonna tell my mom. But there's that period cramps, the swollen boobs and stuff. It was a false alarm. But I had period cramps throughout first trimester, and now I cannot take any medication because I'm pregnant. So I had period cramps throughout first trimester. My boobs, they were so painful. I don't want anyone, guys, I didn't want that, like they were so painful and they were big. So weeks went by. I booked an appointment. Your kids aren't gynecologists, guys, they always fully booked. So beginning of the month, the next month came because we found out month end. Beginning of the month, I booked an appointment at Melomed so that I can start seeing my gynecologist. I booked, and then the lady asked, "Ba, are you pregnant?" I was like, "Yeah." So she gave me an appointment. So I was like, "Girl, now you have no choice because medical aid is a statement they'll show that you went to a gynecologist. Don't. So I was like, Sisi, you need to come clean. Next stress, how am I gonna come clean? I think 2 weeks after I found out that I was pregnant, like indeed pregnant, I texted my mom because appointment time was like soon. So I texted her. I told her that I'm pregnant and I just found out. And did I'll find out, I crab inside digest. I was like, I just found out. And then I put my phone away. I'm like, Sana, you're not getting your allowance, Sana. I was going. I didn't want to tell my mom before I got my allowance. But I was like, I might as well come clean with like you cannot hide a human being, guys. You cannot. So I tell her, Mom, blood takes me. And ziyandikhalela mna like azikhali ziyatswina for mna kwelami icala. Ngoba hayibo, why is this lady not responding? The whole Saturday, my mom, she didn't respond. I think I told her over the weekend. I think she didn't respond. And then the next day, still nothing. Like the next morning, still nothing about my mom. I'm on my online WhatsApp. I was trying to baby girl, but wena sakubandisa mimi sakubeka ecaleni bawuphona ubesisiqede. So mama akathethi yo like hayi ke ngoku andiyazi ndizawuthini, like mom's not speaking to me. Then later that day in the evening, kanti mama besekhaya like home in the villages. So she just went back to where she lives, you know. So Ashba, no Mrs. Lalin, and texted WhatsApp. She was like, what's the father saying? Yo, Titi, alright, yabo. Abuze, who's he? Yo, hi, Kengoku. My niece, like, yo, guys, I have a 7-year-old niece. My niece always mentions like my boyfriend's name in front of my mom. Like, oh, go. So I was, Nobi, and we are like, Mamba. No, we don't do Azimi, Utef, good video call. So that's how my mom found out that I was in a relationship. So I tell my mom the name. Mom, my name says Ngachaka Mamelang, Gantu Mame, dear Bazal. And my niece, when I was home, my niece asked about my boyfriend, like in front of my mom. Kangaze ndifake imbabha isikhavala umlomo wena. Umama ngathi mamele izincoko zalo mntana. Kanti uyamamela qha ulindile imini yami. So I was like, lo khayena sekethetha ngaye. I'm like, he's him. Hey mom, guys, put one together. And then have his surname. And then I was like, I man, this is Man's child. And I was like, yes, it's Man's child. Oh, guys. Like, it's Man's child. My mom calls me, speak. She's like, how did I find out? I was like, no, I went to the doctor. No. When I statement, I went to this doctor, I went to Park. Yeah, but so I might as well like come clean. But mom was very chilled about it. She told me that, okay, when I told her the previous day, like she was in shock the whole day. That's why she didn't respond. And the network is landing. So she was like, no man, she was in shock and still trying to digest this. Like it's this whole thing. Yeah, but so it was a lot for her to take in. You know what I mean? That's why she's only responding now. She was like, at first she was mad at me, but she had to put herself in my shoes. Like she's also a mom. So my gehle and think like a 23-year-old. So she wasn't mad at me. I was so surprised that my mom was not mad at me. I can't release it. Guys, I'm not when they fall pregnant. I thought my mom was gonna be like so mad at me. I've been releases teeny, but she didn't do like any of that. When you expect them to react, they don't. And then when you expect them to be chilled, I go to mama. I knew up. So my mom was very chilled. I was like, okay, my mom is chilled. My boyfriend is on board like Oakland School. So I've got nothing to worry about. Yeah. And then now when it comes to telling my friends, I first told Miss because we go to UWC Sange, and there'll be days where I'm absent because I have to go see my gynecologist. So I'm detail absenteeism and don't go. So I was like, let me just tell them. So after one of our practicals, I called the girls aside. I think we're going to go get food. I think it was after our practical, so that means it's the end of the day. So I told them I didn't want us to go via Cam's building. I'm like, no man, walls have ears. So let's just see. So that and then like I told them I wasn't even showing. Like they were so shocked. I wasn't even showing, and I was quite far. I was told it was towards the end of his trimester. He was towards the end of his trimester. Nothing was showing, girl, and those girls didn't believe me. So I had to show them like a picture of a scan with my name, and then only then like they believed me. But yeah, that's it. I don't want to drag the video. That is literally how I found out that I was pregnant. Yo, umsindo guys, and I did now. And I hated my boyfriend throughout first trimester. I don't know whether it was the hormones or what. Like I hated the guy. When he calls the phone, do you join nje iringe is yeke, and then I make up some lie. Oh guys, I hated the guy, and he didn't deserve that kind of treatment from me because he was on board checking up on me, and I'm going to see gynecologist visit. Like, he was doing everything shame ngohlobo mele uba wenza ngalo, but mna I was pushing him away. And ke sana go kuba angry kwam first trimester, I was even pissed off on my birthday. Like, on my birthday I was showing a bit, but people didn't notice the outfit and people didn't notice. I was worried that you guys were gonna like notice, and I was already in the beginning of my second trimester. So I was like, people on Instagram, they're gonna notice, but none of you noticed. And even if Koba noticed, no one sent me a DM or anything. I'm thankful for that. So yeah, that is like basically the story of how I found out that I was pregnant. And also my mom's friend Nae, she dreamt of fruit, ne? Basekhaya, and she's dreaming of fruit. So Nae, fruit also represents pregnancy. So poop, fruit, I don't know what else what the third one is, but yeah, it's not only poop that represents pregnancy. So she was like, no man, I dreamt of poop and of fruit, and there's only one girl at your house like old, so it might be her. Long mom confirmed the news that yeah, it is me. So a lot of people, man, were just having dreams around me, but it's just been a very great pregnancy. Besides having a black neck, it's just been great. Young right, namda right in second trimester. So yeah, that's it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this story time or this chit chat. If you did, please do give this video a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. We're on the end of the video. I think we are the end. So please do subscribe and leave a comment down below. Let's continue the conversation in the comments down below. Guys, I'm trying to stand there, please send me together. So comment section. Comment section. See Tetemi Songeni. And yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in my next upload.